Okay, let's talk about some neighborhoods in Marietta, Georgia that have homes for less than $500,000. We'll make sure to keep our home search in areas that have good schools, plenty of nearby amenities, and even one neighborhood that has a very unique homeowners association. Now, we really don't want to be looking in neighborhoods where the homes are not well maintained, so we'll be sure to scratch those off the list. But if we could find a neighborhood that has good community, that's located in a safe area, and has great resale value, then that would be super exciting. Well, not only have we found a neighborhood that fits that criteria, we've found 5. So get ready, in this video we're talking about Marietta, Georgia neighborhoods with homes below $500,000. Let's go. What's going on, y'all? My name is Victor. I'm a local real estate agent here in Georgia, and I put out weekly videos all about what it's like to live in Atlanta, Georgia, and the surrounding cities. If you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, feel free to call or text me, email me anytime. I'm more than happy to help. I'm so thankful for everyone who has reached out to me asking me about living in Atlanta. My favorite thing to do in the world is help people get acquainted with my hometown. With that being said, let's talk about 5 neighborhoods in Marietta, Georgia that have homes that are below $500,000. Let's go. Marietta is located in the northwest part of Metro Atlanta. Like many of the suburbs that are around Atlanta, Marietta is about 20 to 30 minutes from the city of Atlanta. So you have the suburban lifestyle of living outside of the city, but also you have the convenience of the proximity to Atlanta. Many people who live in Marietta work in Atlanta, and so the main road that you would take from Marietta to Atlanta is Interstate 75. Interstate 75 kind of runs north and south, again from Marietta to Atlanta. Super convenient access to the city of Atlanta. Marietta is very similar to many of the other suburbs that are around Atlanta, but there are certainly a few differences about Marietta. It's a much older city than some of the other suburbs. Marietta has like some Civil War history. Some of that history has been preserved, especially in Marietta Square. You can really see the old buildings there, the old structures. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them go as far back as the Civil War, which is pretty unique. Marietta Square is one of the best parts about Marietta. There is tons of shopping there, tons of restaurants. It's a great place to spend time. Lots of people spend time there. If you're ever in Marietta, you certainly want to check out Marietta Square. The average home value in Marietta is about $500,000, so there are certainly a lot of neighborhoods with homes below $500,000, and then the range in Marietta for home values is probably from as low as $300,000 or $350,000 up into the millions. So we've picked the top 5 neighborhoods in Marietta below $500,000. Arbor Bridge is located just south of Highway 92 and kind of north of Sandy Plains Road. Technically, this area is in East Cobb, which is a highly sought after part of Marietta to live in, but it's like in the outskirts of East Cobb, and it's still in the Lassiter High School district. This means that you're not paying the price of living in the heart of East Cobb, but you're still getting all of the benefits of living there, like one of the best high schools in all of Georgia. As we make our way into the neighborhood, we can see it's certainly an established neighborhood with lots of mature trees. This is a great quality in a neighborhood and something that many people are looking for, but you certainly need to be careful when you're purchasing a home close to pine trees, as they are notorious for causing lots of problems. The average home value in Arbor Bridge is very close to $500,000, and there are many homes here that are being sold below that $500,000 mark. This home in the neighborhood is currently being sold with an asking price of $495,000. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath with a little more than 3,000 square feet. Most of the homes here were built in the mid-80s, so certainly not new builds. The average lot size is 1/4 to 1/2 of an acre, which is pretty typical for this area. And the HOA here is $520 per year, which includes a clubhouse area with like a pool and tennis courts along with the HOA. This next neighborhood is the Waterford neighborhood, located very close to Arbor Bridge. Again, playing on the geographical location of East Cobb, to get the best value, this neighborhood is on the outside of East Cobb, but still in the Lassiter School District. Just north of this neighborhood is Highway 92, which is where much of the commercial areas are that are closest to this neighborhood. Just about 1 mile from this neighborhood, there are 2 options for grocery stores, Kroger and Publix. And then just so you can get an idea of what this area is like, within the same intersection are a few doctor's offices, there's a police station nearby, also a few fast food locations, so pretty typical kind of suburban area here. As soon as we enter the neighborhood, we can see immediately that it doesn't quite have as many trees as the previous neighborhood. The homes here are a little newer, mostly built in the early 90s. It seems like starting in the early 90s, it was super common practice when building a new neighborhood to just knock down all of the trees. Again, some people might prefer this, just depends on your specific taste, but there are definitely not as many pine trees here to worry about. The average home value here, $475,000. This home that's currently for sale in the neighborhood is listed for $480,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath that was built in 1991. It has about 2,700 square feet, a 1/4 of an acre, and is move-in ready. Now, if you were able to find a home that wasn't move-in ready in this neighborhood or a neighborhood similar to this one, it would be a great opportunity to get a home well below the average and have some built-in equity after putting in some work into the home. Most of the homes in this neighborhood have similar lot sizes between a 1/4 to 1/2 acre, and the neighborhood has an HOA that's $532 a year, again, includes a pool and tennis courts. This next neighborhood is one of my absolute favorites. It's Whitlock Square, and what makes this neighborhood so unique is that it's less than 1 mile, so walking distance, from Marietta Square. This is like a piece of city living, but in a metro Atlanta suburb. Thousands of people visit Marietta Square every day as there's so much to do and see there, from shopping to restaurants and even a park to hang out in. Marietta Square is certainly one of the highlights of living in Marietta. On Saturdays, there's usually a farmer's market where many of the local vendors will come and sell their goods, and it's very common for there to be events there in the middle of the square in Glover Park. Also, the courthouse and police station are located in the square, so you can be assured that it's a very safe area. In fact, most of Marietta is a safe area. If any of the neighborhoods that we were talking about in this video weren't a safe area, I would be sure to let you know. Back to Whitlock Square, this isn't a very big neighborhood, but there are many similar homes around this neighborhood. Most of the homes here were built in the early 90s, and being so close to Marietta Square, the lot sizes here are not very big at all, between 1/10 to 2/10 of an acre. Many of these homes have tons of charm and character, and this home in the neighborhood is no different. This one is being sold for $490,000. It's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, and it has about 2,900 square feet. The HOA here is only $300 a year, and that's because there's no pool or tennis courts, so the HOA here really just exists to protect the home values in the neighborhoods. The school district is Marietta High School, not the best high school, not the worst high school, so it's kind of middle of the road school district for as far as Marietta goes. This next Marietta neighborhood is Grayson Knoll and is located near the intersection of Sandy Plains Road and East Piedmont Road. Right around here is an LA Fitness, a bunch of fast food restaurants. Also, there's Sprayberry High School, which is around here. The nearest grocery store to this neighborhood is a Publix. It's about 2 miles away from the neighborhood. This is a super popular area, and Sandy Plains Road has a really good mix of residential and commercial areas, meaning that most of the things you may need from your day-to-day activities are pretty close. Grayson Knoll is a small neighborhood, only about 40 homes, but as we enter the neighborhood, it's pretty clear to see that the homes here are very well maintained. The average home value in this neighborhood is just under $500,000. and most of the homes here were built in the early 2000s, which is a very big difference compared to the other neighborhoods that we've been talking about so far. One unique factor about this neighborhood is that there is no HOA, so no pool, no tennis courts, but this also means that there's no organization telling the homeowners what they can and can't do with their homes. When it comes to HOAs, most people tend to have a preference about whether or not they like them. HOAs provide great value for a neighborhood, not only with protecting home values, sometimes they'll provide like specific services for the homeowners in the neighborhood, but also they usually come with amenities like the swimming pool, tennis court, maybe a clubhouse. Most neighborhoods in this part of Georgia have an HOA, so definitely something to consider when you're budgeting monthly or yearly expenses for your future home. The average lot sizes here are about half an acre. As you can see, the homes have plenty of spaces in between the homes separating them each, and the neighborhood is in Sprayberry High School District. Sprayberry is a fantastic school. According to greatschools.org, it's not quite as good as Lassiter High School, but it certainly is a great school nonetheless. The home that's currently for sale in this neighborhood is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with about 2,400 square feet and half an acre. The list price is $497,000, which is great, especially in this area for a home that's only about 20 years old. This last neighborhood is super unique. It's North Landing neighborhood, and it's located south of Highway 92 at the very edge of Marietta, almost into Cherokee County. The thing about this neighborhood that makes it so unique is not only that the average home value is well below $500,000, actually much closer to $400,000, but the amount of amenities that come with this optional HOA. You heard me right, this neighborhood has an HOA, but you're not obligated to be a member. If you're willing to shell out the $380 annually, you can have access to the pool, tennis courts, lake, and frisbee golf course. Very rare to have a neighborhood in this price range with this amount of amenities, but clearly the HOA in this neighborhood is doing a great job of attracting as many homeowners as they can. This neighborhood is clearly a little older than some of the other neighborhoods that we've talked about so far. Most homes here were built in the mid-80s. But this also means that the lot sizes are a little larger. The average lot size in this neighborhood is about half an acre, and the school district for this neighborhood is also Sprayberry High School. The home that's being sold in this neighborhood is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and it has about 3,000 square feet and half an acre. Marietta is certainly one of my favorite cities, but if you're thinking about moving here, there really is a few things you need to know about it. Be sure to watch this video to find out what you need to know before moving to Marietta, Georgia. See you on the next video.